Alright, so this is a video tutorial on a parkour animation. Yeah, so there we go. First thing you need to do is create a project file. So I'm just going to do File, Project Window, and hit New, and I'm going to just call this cone underscore parkour. Make sure it's on the desktop. It is. Hit Accept. Now, once I did that, I'm using a pre-made rig, so I'm going to open up my cone parkour folder here that was just created. Go to my scenes folder. And I'm going to drop, I'm using this Goon Rig Ninja that I got from How to Cheat in Maya book, a very good book. So I'm going to drop that in there. And then I'm going to pop this back open. And now I'm ready to go. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go ahead and reference in my, character. So File, Create Reference. Grab my character and reference. Yeah. Okay. So I got my Goon guy in here. Now, what I'm going to do is actually this here. This is the video that I want to replicate. So he climbs and he gets up and then he goes up this thing. Goes like that. And then we'll see how far we go. I might skip some of this. Basically, that's what I need to have happen. So the first thing I'm going to do actually is just, and this is the reason why I referenced it in first, is that I want to just grab what I need. I need to, in a rough sense, sort of model this. I'm just going to use boxes, but I want to make sure that I have roughly what I need here. So he kind of jumps off there. So I'm just going to use this as a reference. I'm going to keep it to the side, but just you saw what it was. So first things first, let's make a big ground plane. So I'm going to hit this here, the plane, create plane, and I'm just going to scale this out. Okay, it should be. He's going more this way too, so I'm going to keep it kind of scaled like that. And we'll go a little bit more. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the grid. I don't need that. And then from here, it's just going to be boxes. So I'm going to make a cube, and I'm going to bring them. I'm just going to bring this over here, and I'm going to use that as my first piece here. So I'll make this the wall that he's going to scale in the beginning here. All right. So let's give him a little bit more room here. Oops. Okay, and I'm going to scale this a little bit thinner, a little bit taller. All right, and then I'll just duplicate it. Pull this down and over. I'm just going to scale it down this way, and actually not that way. Pull it out a little bit. All right, and scale it this way and this way, and we're going to put it down and over here. I wish that video would stay up. I'm not sure exactly why it works like that, but okay. Now I'm going to right click, go to vertex mode. I'm going to grab these vertices. I want to pull these down. Okay, I'm going to grab these over here. And you see I'm getting the black screen whenever I do in selection. It's like an NVIDIA graphics card problem. So if I just go to render and change it to like legacy default, you'll see that I won't get that anymore. It's kind of annoying. If you're on a PC, you probably won't run into this issue, but if you're on a Mac, you probably will. Okay, so I'm going to pull this way a little bit. I'm just going to take this. I'm going to right click, go to face, select this face. I'm just going to hit extrude, which is this one right here. And I'm just going to kind of pull it out a little bit this way. And then I'm going to go to vertices again. I'm going to drag down. Maybe drag this back up a little bit again. Grab these, pull this way. Just trying to get it so that I have enough that he can climb over that. And then I'm going to look at my video again. Let's see. So he goes boom, boom, and he's hanging on that. Okay, so he just skips the next thing. So I'm actually going to go right click, go up to object mode. Select this again, do Command D to duplicate. I'm going to put it, let's look at the size here. I'm going to put it right over here. And then I'm going to duplicate it again. Command D, go over here. And I need to rotate it 90 degrees on green. If you look down here, that's Y axis. So I'm going to do 90 degrees on here. Okay. Yeah, like that. And I am going to look at my video real quick here and see climbs up. Okay. So it's pretty much just vertical. So I'm going to click and drag. I'm going to take this whole chunk here. I'm going to take this and pull that way. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab these and pull them up to roughly where that is. Right click and drag to go to object mode. And bring this up, and where was that? Okay, that's like right here-ish. All right, and because then he kind of climbs up that, but I'm looking and it's actually a bit steeper. So I'll pull this up a little bit more. And actually, let's pull it back down a touch. Now that I'm looking at him, we'll do that for now. And then I'm going to look at the video again to see where he goes. Okay, so he just jumps off at that at the end. Okay, so it looks like there's a little bit of a lip here for him to jump off of. So I'm just going to right click on face, select that face, hit extrude, use the move tool, pull that in a little bit so that he has something to jump off of. Got to get my QuickTime back up. Just want to make sure that that's on. Okay, so it's actually on the outside. I did that wrong. So I'm just going to back that up and grab this one and do this one instead. And pull this out a little bit. Okay. So that way he can run and jump off of that. Got a QuickTime won't stay up. Okay, then he runs. And then basically there's another wall thing on the end here. So what I need to do now is actually make another cube. And take this, pull this over. And I'm going to go like this, and I need to scale up a little bit. Alright, scale this down a little bit. Alright, that's probably good. Then I'm just going to scale it long ways, because it's more or less going to be the ground is what I'm picturing this being. And scale a little bit longer. Or a little bit wider still. Okay, I'm just doing the parts I need for him to be able to do his running and his jumping. I'm going to take this guy, duplicate it, bring it over here, and then I'm going to scale it on the X here. See how it's 22? Or actually, sorry, it's a Z. If I click on this for a second, see how that's blue? Blue is the Z. So on my Z axis, since it says 22, I want to put a minus in front of that, and then that more or less inverts it, which wasn't exactly what I wanted. I guess I wanted scale X. Let's try scale X again. Okay, so it was scale X. Alright, so I'm going to put that up against this. And now he can do what he needs to. So I think that's enough for what I need as far as that's concerned. So I got that going on. That's looking pretty good. Alright, let me... I'm going to go ahead and look at my character real quick here. And make sure that he is set up correctly. Good, he's got... Is he IK or FK right now? Alright, so he's IK on his arms, which isn't what I want by default. So I'm going to turn that off. So I'm going to click this one, and I'm going to click this one, and you'll see right here, IK weight, turn that to 0. And that makes him in FK mode. And now I can rotate these to make his arms move, okay? I'm going to go to this here, and I'm going to look head height. So I can actually adjust the look of him here, which I don't really need to. What I'm looking for is... the facial controls. I kind of want to just turn those off, but I'm not seeing an obvious way to do that right now. Yeah, alright. Doesn't matter. Don't need it anyway. Okay. So we'll say that's good by default. I got the character semi set up. I got the scene set up so he can kind of jump here onto this and so on and so forth. There might need to be some adjustments afterwards, but that's basically setting it up, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and save this, Command-Shift-S. And I'm going to save this as my first version. I'm just going to call it Parkour_V01. Alright, and then I'm just going to end the video here, and then we'll start doing the animation on the next one.